Om Namah Shivaya. Episode 48, Chapter 9, verses 30 to 34. The Glories of Devotion. Here, devotion, bhakti, is defined as our commitment to gain the knowledge of Brahman. Verses 30 and 31, Sri Krishna states an extreme case as an example to show the glories of devotion, the glories of gaining the knowledge of Brahman. Number 1. Suppose, even if we are of a highly improper conduct, totally self-centered, completely unmindful of others' happiness or welfare, api chet sudurachara. Number 2. Somehow, due to our past karmas, we seek Ishvara without a sense of separation. Bhajante mam ananyapak. As we have discovered our devotion to Ishvara, we commit ourselves to gain the knowledge of Brahman. Number 3, then we are considered a good person. Sadhur evasa mantavya. We are sadhus because we are committed to the knowledge of Brahman. This will dilute our ego, that our tendencies to be aggressive, self-centered, to hurt or cheat others will naturally drop off. And number 4, because we are well established in the knowledge of Brahman. Samyak vyavastita hisa. We have a clear understanding to differentiate between being jivas and being Ishvara. Number 6, quickly our mind becomes in conformity with Dharma. Shipram bhavati dharmatma. Dharma becomes natural to us. And as we are committed to righteousness means being devoted to Ishvara. Number 6, we are now in oneness with Atma. We have gained eternal peace. Sasvat shantim nigacchati. There are 2 levels of peace. One is relative peace and the second is eternal peace. When we do our duties as an offering to the law of Dharma and able to take whatever the results as prasadam, we gain relative peace. And with this relative peace, when we expose our intellect to the knowledge of Brahman and when it is converted to wisdom, we gain eternal peace. And number 7, Sri Krishna states with certainty, may you know for certain, Arjuna, my devotees never get destroyed. Kaunteya prati janihi me bhakta na pranasyati. In verse 32, Sri Krishna further reassures that whoever his devotee is never gets destroyed. Number 1, even if we are born to parents of very bad conduct, like criminals, yepi syo papa yonaya. Papa yoni means a birth where there is predominance of affliction. Number 2, as women, tata shriya, are also papa yonis because women undergo more physical and emotional pain than men. Number 3, as Vaishyas and Sudras are also Papa Yonis because as Vaishyas being businessmen, we tend to make more profit than to be truthful. And as Sudras, where Tamoguna predominates, it is very difficult to uplift themselves to do their duties. The point Sri Krishna is making, it is that it is not the parentage or the group that we are born in that determines whether we can gain moksha or not. The criteria for gaining moksha is we must take refuge in Ishvara. Mam Vyapasritya. Then we will be able to reach the ultimate in moksha. Tepi yanti param gati. Verse 33, Sri Krishna continues. Number 1. Then what to talk about the Brahmanas who have fortunate birth and are devoted. Kim puna Brahmana punya. Number 2. So too are the Kshatriyas, the king like Arjuna. Bhakta Rajasaya Tata. Because of certain punyas, Brahmanas and Kshatriyas have a head start. Because they are born in families where there is culture and they are exposed to rituals at a very young age. But for moksha, we must commit ourselves to gain the knowledge of Brahman, for which everyone is eligible, including the Papa Yonis. Number 3. This world is a world of experience. Lokam imam prapya, which is the same for everyone, whether we are Brahmanas, Kshatriyas or Papa Yonis. Number 4. This world is non-eternal and has very little happiness. Anityam asukam. Everything in this world is not lasting and of very little happiness. The idea is we should not filter our time away trying to fulfill all our desires. Because whatever desires that gets fulfilled is going to come to an end. Number 5, therefore, we must commit ourselves to gain the knowledge of Brahman. Seek Ishvara, Mam Bhajasva. Verse 34 teaches us how to commit ourselves to seek Ishvara, Brahman. Number 1, our mind must become committed to Ishvara, to gain the knowledge of Brahman. Man, mana, baba. Number 2, our devotion must be to Ishvara. Mat, bhakta, baba. Not for fulfilling our various desires like wealth and pleasure. Number 3, whatever rituals we do, offer it to Ishvara, the law of Dharma, for the purification of our mind. Mat yaji baba. Number 4, we must surrender our sense of doership and enjoyership to Ishvara through knowledge. Mam namaskuru. By knowing that without Atma's presence in our body, this body, mind, senses cannot do an action. Number 5, having prepared ourselves in this manner, Atmanam evam yuktva, we must now commit ourselves to gain the knowledge of Brahman, to reach the ultimate end, that is moksha. Mat parayana. And number 6, having converted the knowledge of Brahman into wisdom, we have reached our ultimate goal in life. That is moksha. Ma eva isyasi. This is the destiny of human birth, moksha. Let's chant this chant. Om Manmana Bhava Mat Bhakto Mat Yaji Mam Namaskuru Mame Veshyasi Yuktvevam Atmanam Mat Parayana. Om. With this we conclude chapter 9 entitled Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. And chapter 10 is entitled Vibhuti Yoga, the glories of Ishvara, which are our glories. So till then, Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashisate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.